Hello, 7 Days to Die, people, my friends. I am, John Garrett's not back. Back from a little hiatus, streaming 2 weeks straight. Tried out a couple other things, and it seems that beginners guides and stuff like that is the only way I'm going to truly grow the channel. Please stop. Please excuse my son. He's going to be bothering me. This is his favorite game. And so I'm just going to start over another beginning guide series and just kind of be tips and tricks and whatever I can think of to grow your experience and just have a gameplay walkthrough and stuff. So let's just hop right into it. Get the world ready to spawn. Everything is normal default settings. Just normal default settings. Zombie game. Here we go, buddy. And this is all vanilla. Just going back to vanilla. I've been playing a lot of Darkness Falls. Figure I should get it back. So first thing I think everybody should do, just to call back to my how you should start track, redeem. Okay. Just do your starter quest. So we're gonna do my optimized start, just kind of whatever, and just doing the quest just to get everything started up. My computer's kind of, the frame's going to be a little wanky, I think, because the graphics are set too high. Because I did update, this is 1.0, or 1.1, sorry, 1.0, 1.1. This is a novice game. I got enough wood. I was hitting a little bit there, just kind of spacing out. Harvest small stone. Where is the small stone? We need me a big old rock. So my start going forward is going to be doing this as fast as possible to reveal the trader location. Very much so. Very obviously. So if you're new here, I have other videos of how to like my optimized start strategy. So if you've watched those before, you kind of probably know what I'm going to be going for. But I can't seem to find a stone to harvest rocks from, so I may not be able to even implement my strategies whatsoever. One thing I want to see out of you fun pimps is that we have more mechanics added to water, please. Okay, so now we're going to get the primitive outfit. And through this playthrough, one of my goals will be... Gotta check my audio mix. Yep, so that's probably a little bit too loud for you guys. Got it down a little bit. We'll just let that ride, see if that works. If not, then sorry for this first episode. If it's so bad, I'll probably just reshoot the first episode and start over again. So yeah, anyway. So our first goal is going to be getting to the other armors so I can actually give a more nuanced opinion of them, because my hesitancy in the armors, if anybody's ever watched my content before, is that I think they all suck if they're not light because of the stamina reduction. I feel like the costs they give you in perks, though they are good placeholders, do not outweigh the negatives that they afford you. Is that the correct terminology? I'm not sure, but the negatives, the trade-off isn't worth it. So yes, that's very satisfying to see a big wood drop. It's kind of strange also that I'm not finding nests. They usually are everywhere. I'm not sure what's really going on here. Okay. We're gonna go with stone arrow. So now we're ready to rock. What does this say? Okay. Just a waste of inventory. Let's redeem our rewards. Aha! Redeem, 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 redeem. And we are 700 meters away, so this is pretty good. First day, you know what I mean? I've talked about this before, I'll just reiterate. Rule of threes is super, super important. Rule of threes are as follows, like 3 seconds without, or 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without water, or shelter, sorry. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, and 3 months without hope. So that is a real life prepper thing. I don't see any zombies, bud. Oh, I don't think so, bud. So it's super important for us to be getting airs. Sorry. Air would be like zombies being in your personal space, so that's your top priority, is just keep zombies out of your personal space, because 3 seconds zombies in your personal space will get you killed. In the early game especially. 3 minutes, we'll say, without shelter is what you want to kind of go for, because you need a shelter in your first day, or you're significantly more likely to die, especially if this is your first playthrough, you're a beginner or whatever. So if you are watching this, you're either one of my buddies who I've picked up from this channel's growth so far, or you are a new player. So I'm just going to try to talk to the new player who are just looking for, you know, extra tips, and you wanted to give a small YouTuber a chance. Yeah. So increased likelihood to die. That happens without a shelter. So the first thing we're going to do is get to our trader. And the trader's we're going to see what loot is available to us from the trader, and that is going to tell us what we're going to do next as a player. That should be, I feel, your first priority in starting any 7 days playthrough. Other players probably have different priorities and stuff like that. I don't really watch a lot of other tutorials from other 7 days to die content creators, because I've been around the block. 7 days I've been playing since, like, I don't remember what alpha it was, but a long time ago with my brothers and his friends. And I played it and I got hooked, and I've been through many updates, kind of seen how the game has evolved over time, and this is what it's been released to. And it's become a lot less of a survival game, in my opinion, than more of an RPG. I saw another video title that was talking about how FunPimp shifted their whatever, what it used to be to what it is now. It was more of a sim before, and now it's more of a just an RPG, arcadey, beat 'em up, Skyrim dungeon-esque type game, which isn't bad nor good. It's just the way it is, and we have different strategies now that may or may not have worked in the past. So that's my long-winded rant to fill the time while we run to the trader. We're here,
like
getting our stone shovel. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get these buried supplies done.
Stand there with
And
up your ass.
we're just doing this to get this done
the
because...
job done.
So I have more quests now? Is this, no, it's okay. So those are just random quests. Okay. So we're going to go do our special job here. We got our shovel. We're just going to go do our special job. One of the reasons why we picked up a lot of wood was so that we could, I'll take this fight just cause. My son wants to see violence, so I'm giving him what he wants. Anyway, so we're gonna build some arrows. The reason I was trying to pick up a lot of wood by the time we were going to this is so that I can build some frames. And those are gonna go over our head when we dig the hole for this this quest. Or just to deal with threats as they come in. If we get trapped in the hole, we'll need frames to get out of the hole. Instead of trying to dig a ramp in and messing that up, we're just gonna have building blocks on us for us to build out of it. Oh, he changed his direction. I'm not sure how far away this quest is, so I'm going to take this fight too. One thing to look for to see if you kill the zombie is when they hit the ground. Look for the XP drop in the bottom right corner. Wait, I might be in the wrong corner then. That's right. Now I remembered. Anyway. XP drops in the bottom right corner will let you know if you have trouble seeing if they're dead or not. There you go. Did we get points for starting this? Yes, we got points to start. So the first point... what am I going to go? What's the minor one? So this one, Tool Nipper. Increase damage by 10%, block damage by 30%, which is really nice. We'll see... I want to see how much damage we do to the dirt before I really judge that. If anybody's into this video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could drop me a subscribe, I'm trying to grow this channel to help other players and to just make it grow my own community because I love 7 days and this is really fun. So we're here at the buried quest, which seems really. It must have changed this because this was bigger. I feel the first time I did this, but we're doing this quest because we want the reward from it, which is, I think, a little bit overpowered, but the FunPimps have their own creative decisions. I'm not going to judge them for it. I'm just going to show you what is available and what I feel is the best way to get you started. So 30% would save us a hit, I believe. Yes, it would. Okay, so I'm going to get that point. So the reason why I'm getting this is because we want to kill these blocks in one less hit. So this is what I meant by getting the building blocks and covering ourselves. So now that I'm a few blocks down, I can slap this here, and I can upgrade the block. And then zombies are going to have a really hard time getting to me. And I can dig this out from beneath. Since we got it, you want to hide so they can't see you. I think they changed it at 1.1 that now they'll, if they can detect you, to change the eyeball yellow like it did right now, so they see that I'm here. So now we're just going to wait for them to de-aggro because we blocked line of sight. And when we have them de-aggroed, we have a better chance of getting out of here without having to take a fight we don't want to take. So, you know, I could take this fight probably, but I just wanted to point that out for newer players, just to show this option, just to give you an understanding of, like, you can do this way so you don't have to take fights you don't want to early, is all I'm saying. So I'm stuck here because... Okay, I think I'll be able to get out now. A little bit impatient, so I'm going to look down at the ground, and I'm going to throw... This is the other reason why we got more than one block, is so we can do this technique. That's called nerd pulling. That's from Minecraft. So we're just doing that to get out of there. And, you know, the zombies were around, but I don't really care about fighting them because what we're looking for is the quest reward, which is to... I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to spoil it, I guess. It is a pipe machine gun and 100 bullets, I believe, unless they changed it, which is going to significantly impact the validity of this beginner's guide. I understand that. But this is just going to be a freestyle, authentic attempt at a run, so I can just show you guys how maybe I can adapt to different issues that pop up that I wasn't necessarily ready for, and maybe that'll provide a unique experience, a unique perspective. Maybe hopefully my problem solving is as good as I'm imagining right now, so you guys can get some value out of the things I'm doing and saying. Oh, I love 7 days though. This game will never get old to me. Hit a like if you love 7 days. But anyway, so we're gonna turn this in.
You proved me wrong.
So, yep, we got the
Reward and get the hell out of here.
pipe and timer, product parts, da-da-da. We don't care about that. We want the pipe machine gun bundle. I believe this is the best one. Because you get the pipe rifle, and I haven't tried it yet, but if they gave you more ammo than the pipe machine gun, then I might consider this just because. But the pipe machine gun, we're going to pick that up. We're going to pop that open. Only 15 bullets. Which, who cares? You know what I mean? Getting a pipe machine gun and 15 bullets, this is a major power increase. And that will get us out of a lot of situations very early. So now let's check out the resources he's got, and I want to see what he's got for resources here because there's something called cobblestone rocks. And the reason why we want cobblestone rocks is that I didn't really do this like I should have, but you want to kind of just go around the world now.
Now you can go fuck yourself.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So we're going to go to clear these zombies out, and once we get that cleared out, doing this clear...
You're working for me.
Yeah, I got that, buddy. Thank you very much. Anyway, so now you can loot the trader. We can get some loot out of this trader here. The 18, that might get us whatever we want right now. 90 iron and more nails. So now that we have this stuff, let's go see, actually, before we go run and do this quest, and see if we can get enough money to buy a cobblestone pile.
Either buy something or piss off.
Boop. 61, 79, 89. Let's see how much this costs. I think they're like 30 each, so now we got 200 cobblestone. And let's just build these cobblestone blocks. We're just going to build 20 like that. And now we have our base supplies to get our day one base ready to go, ready to rock. But while we're waiting for those to craft, we're going to take advantage of the 43 seconds of idle time that we're going to have from the crafting. And we're just going to get after this quest. Because it's within 400 meters, so I'm guessing at least by halfway there or almost there, we'll get these blocks completed. We can finish the quest, then head back and then start building the first base that we're going to live in. And I'll kind of explain my thoughts there too. I believe with what I have for equipment right now, I'll be able to clear this POI very, very simply and just get to the end loot and whatever. And this is going to be I'm going to have a decision to make when I get to this building as well. Am I going to clear it all out to try to get a bunch of loot, or am I going to just like prioritize just the end game loot to prioritize doing quests as fast as possible? And now that I brought this dilemma up to the chat, to the video, I believe my instinct is going to say to I'm going to probably loot the entire POI because based on the quests that were offered to me from the trader, I'm probably going to not have a lot of quests available to me to do per day. So I would like to loot the entire POI and try to get as much loot from it as possible. And if the quests aren't like easy enough early, like let's say clear quests within 400 meters or fetch quests within under 1 kilometer, something along the lines of that, I'm going to want to not do buried supplies because, oh, you know what? I'll do a buried supply so I can show you guys for the stream. or for the video, sorry, that it's not really. It sounded like there's a lot more here. Is that one of the clear zombies? Well, we got to fight him because he'll backdoor us. I just want to point out that maybe it'll be good to show up buried supplies, and I could be wrong from the buried supplies that it's not a very good quest to pick up early because the amount of time it takes you to complete the quest and what you're getting in return for your labor. So maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to be wrong because buried supplies I always feel like are kind of a waste until you got auger or steel pickaxe or your tools up to a point where you can mine through the dirt in a couple swings, and it makes it a lot easier to handle. I think there's one in the... Is there a ceiling spot? I think there's a ceiling spot, but he might be crouched right here too. Yep. Hope I can get a headshot and get a kill here. Yep. So you're above me, huh? Right behind these pallets. You're either above me or behind these pallets. Oh, hello. When you're playing novice game and you go to this trader, more often than not, you get this for your first clear quest anyway. So this is a really good quest to just do. Because, like, all the spots are, you play enough starts, you'll remember where all the spots are. I just want to save this arrow. Jeez. So you do melee fights, you want to run in and then immediately be backing off. You want to learn to time this attack here. Practice on the wall a few times. Hit, and then be backing off by the time you think the hit's going to land. Because they'll swing back sometimes. And sometimes they're in the middle of a swinging animation when you're swinging at them. And that, like, little quarter of a second delay, if you're just sitting there waiting for the hit to land. Let's say, how I stood still here, you swing and you wait for the hit to land. That little extra quarter second reaction time may or may not cause an issue for yourself. So she's slow again. Power attacks, if you have a high stamina, they're good to throw in. Spice, like, they're good to add in as well because you might get lucky and score a knockdown. I forgot that there was zombies, or these holes here. See if it looks like the first dungeon you get sent to in Skyrim a little bit. With that Dragor or whatever it's called. Where you first get your first shout. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure people do. If you played this game, you're playing Skyrim. Because you're on the console too. So if you're playing console, there's a high probability that you're playing Skyrim as well. Did I run backwards? No, this gotta be the right way. Yeah. Hello. Come on out, buddy. I'm just gonna go a little bit Rambo because I'm pretty confident in taking these fights. But, if you're not confident in taking fights, missile weapons all day. Okay? And if you're a beginner, I do recommend that you spend a little bit extra time getting as many feathers as you can so you can come into the POI. Oh my gosh, that's really nice. Anyway. So you can come into the POI and have a bunch of arrows ready to go. Just the extra, maybe 20, 30 arrows, that should be pretty good for... So I did sell for 4, so I'll just pick it up. And then we want bone knives, actually, because I forgot to get a bone knife. Now we got it right here, I think, right? Knife. Boom. That will replace my club. I'll just leave that there, though, because I don't want to deal. Right. So where am I going to stop this? I think I'm going to stop right after I get the first base, wherever that lands. Oh, geez. Did I just die? So what I did there is I attacked with my power attack with the bone knife because I wanted to apply a bleed, so while I'm dealing with one, I can focus on another one and still be dealing damage to both targets at the same time. And you can stack bleeds as well. And without a point into your knife, you need to power attack to apply bleed, I believe. I could be wrong there, so maybe don't quote me, but I'm pretty confident about that. So there'll be about 2 to 3 zombies up here. So this is the point where I would recommend that you maybe, if you're a newer player, use a pipe machine gun because this gets pretty intense because sometimes it's hard to come down this hole. See how I kind of ran over it? So it's kind of hard to back off these guys. Okay, so I got him. But yeah, so in this instance, if you walked in, both zombies woke up like that. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to kite around, hit them with that stab and then kite them around and wait for them to die. or to get yourself a distance to actually take your shots with your bow. So it just might be easier for you just to use your 15 bullets just to try to clean them up as fast as you can. If you're following my playstyle. I did clear. Now we got the end game loot. We got ourselves a triple armor pocket mod. This will be really nice. Can we put this on here? Yes, we can. Awesome. So we got 3 more slots. It's really cool. Knuckle wrap's kind of trash, but they sell pretty good, so whatever. Now, what is this, I wonder? Is this just a dirt skid? Yes, it is. So we don't really care about that. If that was like cobblestone or cement, I'd be a lot more happy with that. The 7 bullets we got off that and that ammo pile is really, really nice. And then to make this gap, personally, if you're not comfortable making this jump, just go back the way you can, but you just jump up here, and then just kind of, you want to land here, because I know this probably won't break your legs, but I just like landing over here because it's 1 block higher, and it just kind of is, I feel a little bit safer. Pop, 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 pop. And we're heading back. And the goal of the series, let's say 70 days without dying. That's my goal. So 70 hours worth of content. And maybe I'll edit, maybe I won't, who knows. If you guys are fine with the way I'm doing it, just let me know. And if you want it edited, you want it trimmed, I'll do that too. Whatever you guys want, that's what I'm here to do. And I'm just kind of guessing that this is what people want to see, so I'm just running it down. 1.0, 1.1 tutorial. Oh, the zombies scary, buddy. I don't want to fight them. Yeah, they're scary. They are scary. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Yes, they are. They are scary. Yeah, they are. They're scary zombies. They'll hurt. They'll hurt me. You want me to slash them? Whack, whack, like that? Oh, you want me to get this one then? I'll do this one just for you, buddy. Oh, I missed him, even though it looked like he was right in front of his head. Quick stab. Knock down, stab. Easy peasy. You were right, buddy. They weren't that scary. Sorry about that, bud. Hello, buddy. What you got for me? 500 wood? Pretty cool.
Asshole.
This is probably the best ones to pick up as much as you can. Crafting skill magazines, because those seem to be a little bit harder. Yeah, so we will just do this for an experiment.
What are you standing there for?
But before then, I got my 20 cobblestone blocks, and we'll just build a little bit more frames here. Yeah, 20 sounds fine. And now, we're going to pick what direction. We want to live off the traders, so I think I'm going to do it right here. My base is going to be very, very basic. Basic. So, just try to figure out where we can place. And I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm building my base, buddy. You know, I could have skipped on the resource a little bit more. I'm lacking in stones a little bit, but for lack of a better base. Well, maybe that 500 wood would have been better just to save time here. So, for speccing, I do think I did mess up my build here. Messed up my build a little bit. In my build, I forgot about the parkour rush. Now we can't get Stuntman. RIP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 point less. Oh man. Oh man. Sad music. Cue the sad music. Because the reason why we wanted Stuntman as well is that we wanted to get our platform built. This is my platform I'm going to live on. This is going to be my nighttime base. And, you know, you can kind of hide right here. Stay out of sight. And then I'm going to get some wood here. And then we're just going to upgrade these blocks just to get ourselves a base. Oof, out of wood. Oof! Maybe there's wood for sale.
Time, you want something?
Yes, thank you. So we got some cash here. What is this, knife guy? Ooh, blade crafting skill. I like that. Medical journal. Blood bag, knuckle wraps. Probably want to keep that. Salmon's alright, we can eat that. You have any stone or anything for sale, buddy? No. That kind of sucks. We can buy some feathers, though, for 120. That's pretty strong. And that seems to be... Cooking pot. Oh, wow, okay, so they made it harder to rush cooking pot and the cooking grill, so it is better to loot these now. So that's good to know. Good to know for everybody. They did nerf this. This used to be 81 each, I believe. So that is nice to know. Cocktails for sale. These are really, really nice. Let's see. Here we go. Barter, buying. So this is what I'm saying here. Preacher hat. Mobility. Oh, it's light armor. So perfect. No mobility loss and better buying for barter or whatever. So that's pretty cool. So here. Stun resist plus 2%. Okay. So we have a 5% damage reduction more than the other helmet. We have a negative 0.5 stamina per second. That seems pretty major to me. And the mobility decrease 5%. So you run 5% slower and you regenerate stamina at 0.56% for an extra 5% damage reduction. So that doesn't seem very good to me. That does not seem very good to me at all. Melee damage upgrade by 10%. So put that in perspective. Let's look at our melee damage here. So 10% it would be a 1.2 or 1.2 damage increase. Or a 5.5, or a power attack would be like a 2.4, so it's at 26. So, but you lose 5% movement speed. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by the armor. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna. I don't think these mobilities and stamina and the armor rating that you get, like the positive is the pros are not gonna outweigh the cons here in any sense of the word, especially for a 3,000 cost. Like I think these are amazing pieces of items for potentially like the future potential for the game, but I think in the state that these items exist today, they are not worth your time, honestly. Because like let's think what we're getting. Our primitive armor here, we got a light armor rating of just under 8% with no negatives. Okay, so you get an 8% damage reduction and no negatives. It's only positive. You know what I mean? You don't have to counterbalance pros and cons. You just go, okay, this is good for me. I'm going to progress with this thing. And like the light armor.
What's the matter? Can't find what you're looking for?
Yeah, calm down. So the light armor also adds progression to your set. Okay, so I'm getting 0.1 damage reduction. Who cares? But I am getting 2% better barter. Cool. Feels good. But when you're going biker helmet, okay, I'm getting 5% damage reduction on top of that. And 2% stun resist, but whatever that is. How many times? Whatever. That doesn't seem like a lot to me. Plus, then I lose 5% mobility, which is happening all the time. And stun resist doesn't seem to happen very much. And mobility, or your noise is going up 10%, and your stamina per second is 0.56. So my first thoughts towards the armor,
like you.
My first thoughts towards the armor is that. So I think this is a good place to stop. I think we're in a good position. First day is pretty much covered. We got about 5 more in-game hours, and technically you can survive here. So I can just pull this off. So we just replace it down. What would have been a little bit better is if I didn't buy that perk, so I could get the parkour rush, the stuntman rush. Can't believe I forgot the build order that I kind of but the build order I saw that was just so blatantly, obviously, so good. But anyway, this is technically a livable structure, and we're chilling. We got ourselves a little bit of food. We got ourselves a nice start. And we got ourselves a nice little weapon pool. and we're just chilling. So far, so good. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.